Okay, control group. This is a group that is created to compare the treatment to. My treatment of interest to. All right, and above, this might be the people who get the placebo. You know, if I'm deciding, oh, I want to test well, for my music students. So for my music students, this might be the people who don't take music. Right, so sometimes the control group is the one that gets no treatment. I don't do anything to them. And I use it so that if I want to know if a drug works or not, if I just give everybody the drug and then measure, and then I say, oh, look, 70% feel better. Well, okay, what is that, good or bad? I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it against. I mean, maybe just over time, I mean, people heal over time anyway. So if I wait a few hours, maybe the pain's going to go away anyway. So I need something to compare it against. So then I have this other group. So they're both treated exactly the same way. But now here's the treatment I'm interested in. Here's my drug. And here's the people who got the placebo. And so then at the end, if there's a difference between these two groups, it's because this group got the drug and this group got the placebo. And this is assignment. Okay, there should be a little N there. All right, so random assignment. All right, so basically, when we assign the subjects to the different treatments, we do this randomly. All right, we don't want to have one of those lurking variables being a problem. All right, so I don't want to just, by the way, let's say okay, the first 10 people I'm going to give the treatment to, the next 10 they're going to get the placebo. Well, maybe people who tend to be early are different than people who come late. And so therefore there's this lurking variable going on. And really the reason this group is better is because they're the early people, or maybe these people are better because they're the late people, whatever. But I want to avoid that, so I use random numbers and I say, okay, here I've got 50 participants, and I'm going to number them from 1 to 50, and then I'm going to randomly pick 25 numbers. Those people are going to get the treatment, the rest are going to get the placebo. All right, blinding is another way to avoid bias. So basically, for instance, I didn't give you a placebo. If I say, here, you take the drug, and then the other one I did nothing to, all right? Now the people who are getting the drug know they're getting a drug. The people who are getting nothing know they're getting nothing, all right? So our expectations affect our response variable. So that's the placebo effect, is that people who get a treatment tend to think it's working, all right? So even if I gave people some pill that there was nothing active in it, there's nothing that could affect your mood or anything, you still might think, yeah, my headache's a little bit less. All right, so so you blind your subjects. All right, so they don't know. And they don't have expectations about things. And these expectations could affect your response variable, right? Now you can also blind, this is called a double blind. Double blind, where you also blind the people giving the treatment. So, so somebody has to go and give this drug. Let's say it's given an IV. All right, so I'm going to hook this person up to an IV. And maybe I have a treatment for cancer. And so some of the patients are getting nothing. They're getting saline. They're getting something, you know. And the people that are giving it, if they know I have this cancer patient, someone with cancer, and I'm giving them a placebo, I might feel bad about that. And then somehow my bad feeling affects how this person is going to recover. Maybe they can tell they don't have a treatment. And there's definitely studies where positivity in your mind can affect your body. So by just labeling IVs, this is for, you know, my first patient, this is for my second patient, this is the third, by not telling the person that's actually hooking them up to the IV, I'm avoiding more bias.